The Triathlon, a true test of the athletic abilities of the human. This is not a human. This is an anime boy, specifically Sora from the Kingdom Hearts series. And today he's gonna run a triathlon. We're gonna see if he can beat the Olympic world record in the Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer. Obviously, he should be able to, so if he doesn't, he's a complete failure and Square Enix should just cancel the rest of the Kingdom Hearts series. So let's see if he can do it. First, let's establish two things. What time do we need to beat? And what are the rules? Well, figuring out the world record and the standardized distance for the triathlon is actually more complicated than you might think. Triathlon courses don't have strict regulations for distance. Plus, since they take place outside, each one has varying conditions. For example, one course could have the swimming section of the race running down current and another up current, which would obviously change the results of your swim time. So, to keep in the spirit of inconsistency, we're gonna make it up. Here are the rules. For the swimming section, the goal is to beat Atlantica. For the bike section, the goal is to complete Light Cycle and watch Terra ride his bike. And for the running section, the goal is to beat Hades in the second visit of Olympus Coliseum without growth abilities equipped. As for the time to beat, I'm gonna go with 1:39:50 by Simon Lessing, set in the 1996 ITU Cleveland race. Again, there's some dispute about that race being the correct distance, but it's a good time to beat, so we're gonna go with it. These are the splits of his run. So with everything set, let's start. Quit yapping. First, we need to go to Atlantica and complete it. So we're not allowed to enter any other world until we complete A New Day is Dawning. All we can do is check the chests in the garden and check the Moogle shop. Synthesis is enabled in these settings, so there could be important items we need to create. If you're wondering how I can complete Atlantica straight away, it's because the generator now allows you to select a variety of items to start with, including magic. So I started myself with 3 thunders and 2 magnets to be able to complete Atlantica first for the swimming section. While we complete our swim, I'll explain more of the settings. We're starting with 1 identity disc, 2 Disney Castle keys, and proof of connection to have access to Light Cycle and Terra. The main items we have to find are 2 Battlefields of War, which are the keys to Olympus Coliseum. The plan is to find them during the bike portion, where we're allowed to equip any growth abilities and enter any world. And to help us find them, we're using the points hint system. These are the point values for the important checks in these settings. Each world has a point value, letting us get an idea of what types of important checks might be there. Unfortunately, Atlantica has 0 points, so there's no items we need here, but Sora seems happy. At the end of our swim, we finish with a 14:48, around 3.5 minutes faster than the world record. We're on pretty good pace so far. So now we move on to the bike portion, where the goal is to complete Light Cycle and get Terra to ride his bike. But before we do either of those things, we're gonna go find the Battlefields of War, because once we complete both goals, we need to immediately unequip all of our growth abilities. So the strat is to take advantage of the movement we have and find those keys. I try out some leveling to get us started. Please don't kill me. No. And we start our search by shotgunning each world. Shotgunning basically means we're gonna check all of the easy chests before progressing further into the worlds. I find the first Battlefields of War sitting in Pride Lands. So we have 1 down and only 1 more left to find. The only world I'm gonna push further in at this point is Disney Castle into Timeless River, since we have to go to Terra later. Also, you might be wondering, what if Olympus Coliseum has items we need? Well, luckily the generator lets you customize each world individually, by letting you either randomize the items, set them as vanilla, or set them as junk. In these settings, Olympus is set to junk, so we don't have to worry about anything we need being there. We beat Pete in Timeless River to prep for Terra, but we don't find Orin's weapon here. So I decide to head over to Space Paranoids to level up a little bit on screens. What if you did a rando triathlon by playing KH1, then 2, then 3 rando all back to back? Yeah, I would have liked to do that, but because that would be a long stream. I don't know how long it would take, but it would definitely take like maybe, well, it also depends on the settings. Unless, what if I adapt this to both of those? You do KH1 Atlantica. Is there a bike in KH1 somewhere? Monka, Oh, it's in TT, okay. Luckily, we get a hint for one of the weapons. The points hint system allows reports to hint specific locations of items. If you're lucky, it'll hint one that you're looking for. So since the weapon is in Twilight Town, we need ice creams. One ice cream unlocks one visit for Twilight Town. But we have no idea where any of those three are, so we spent some time looking for them. KH2 getting added to the Olympics. Monka W. They are adding esports. I wonder what games they're gonna add. Valorant, League, Pokemon, Smash, KH2 English. We're able to finish Hollow Bastion's first visit, and we head over to Space Paranoids to complete that visit before finding the second identity disc for it. If I find it, I'll have to do some fights in second visit before being able to do Light Cycle. So I get Light Cycle out of the way right now to save some time. After that, I find all the points in Beast Castle, go to 100 Acre Wood and find the second membership card, then use that to go into Hollow Bastion's second visit. But I don't find anything there despite all the new checks open to us. Looking at the tracker, I know Simulated Twilight Town must have a form or a page since there are 7 points there. I decide to look in the shop to see if I can narrow down which one it is. Oh, there's an ice cream in here! Holy, I forgot! Oh my god, I'm just throwing. Yep, I'm a Dumby. So the rest of this hunt becomes much simpler since we can easily farm these synth items and get 3 ice creams very quickly. We grab blazing shards from the hammers in Port Royal, and dark shards and lucid stones from the shadows and white knights in Halloween Town. Now we can full clear Twilight Town to find Orin's weapon. By the way, we talked about creating more Olympic events in Kingdom Hearts. What are your ideas? The bear could be a track and field event. Holy. The high jump with the kangaroos and Tigger. Gopher luge. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we could have did with this. Unfortunately, it's almost over. Maybe in 4 years. Yeet the bear shot put. Honey slider for winter games. All true. Okay, well, GG's. I think we've got everything we need, so... leave. Alright, we have to get Terra bike phase. Come on, Terra! Usually I don't ask for this, but please. Oh, hell yeah, bro. What a bro. Okay. So Terra gives us a lucky break, and we finish the split at 1:14:28. But this is over 6 minutes behind world record. And to slow us down even more, we need to unequip all of our growth abilities. And to slow us down even more, so I'm not allowed to use forms outside of forced fights. That's kind of the self-imposed rule. What the hell am I doing? That was the wrong portal. Oh no. Oh, we could have did skateboarding too. We could have did breakdancing as well with Ven in BBS. Holy duckers, there's so much potential here. Okay. I don't know if you know this, but humans were born to run. Our ancestors were runners, running across vast savannas, under the blazing sun. Running is in our DNA. And just as we give a nod to those who came before us in the sport of running, Sora will do the same. He will pay tribute to his 8-bit ancestors. He will prove he is better than a human. And he will win.